Hello, my name is Frank Wilke, and I would like to introduce you to the inventory overview of StableNet 24. Here we have the well-known list of devices. We all know what is new is we can search here for a specific device. For example, our Dallas router. We can right-click on this device, have all the functionality we know from the rich client and also from older versions of StableNet. We can take a look to the tags, for example, take a glance to the analyzer. The functionality of the analyzer will be shown in a later video tutorial. We can take a glance to the backups that have been taken from this device. Here we can select the job. We take a glance to the running config. So we see the latest backup in here. And we also have a new functionality, which is quite cool. We can take a glance to all weather maps where this device is part of. So we have here the first weather map, which is the router lab at Fraport, and also our router lab overview. And we can, like you all know, show the measurement table, for example, just to give you an example of this. We can, if you need more than these columns that are shown here or less than these, you can click on columns on the right pane and select all columns you need. For example, I'm completely not interested in description. I will take it out, but I would like to see the object ID at third place. Then I will move it to this position and can adjust my view just like I need it. When taking a glance to filters, we have here the same filters like we had in version 12, but we also have a possibility here to check out additional filters, like we select the state, and instead of the name, we select here severity major. So we have all devices that have a severity major alert. Some of you might ask, where is the tree? The tree still is here. Select the tree you want. For example, we go to use case data center, have all the devices in here we would like to see, and click on the device here. So the tree, you can find it here as tree filter. You can select the tree you want to use. You also can directly search the device you're interested in. So I'm interested in a specific device. I remember that it starts with HQ. I use regular expressions for this. And I know that it's continuing something with LVL4, and I will search for this. So I find several devices in here, and I can also take care using matching only that only devices are shown in this tree view that I really am interested in. So I can select one of the devices I want to have, like this one. And this is pretty easy to find it using the tree filter. Like already mentioned, we have the possibility to search for specific columns. The columns in here, as you might see, are default categories that are set by default with StableNet. So for example, when I'm looking for the device IP address, and searching for some devices starting with 10, 20, 20, I can select it quite easily. Many of you use custom tags. So now the question, where can we find devices selecting by our custom tags? And here's a quite new functionality, the search bar, which is a kind of navigation pilot that helps us directly to jump to menu items in StableNet we want to see, like the health management, or for example, the PDF documentation. And using this mechanism, you can scroll down to the tag section of this navigation bar. And here you find taggables. Here you select your tag domain. We are searching for a device. And now we can select also for own tag categories we have set, like city in our example. Now I use Würzburg. And I find all devices that are tagged using the city name Würzburg. Like you all know, a well-known portion here is the overview of the backup for the devices. Here you can select your device. You can also use a search for it. And you have an overview of your different commands. You can also take a glance to it, or you can download your backup and have this at your fingertips on your PC. A well-known functionality you might know is the device GeoMap. Here you have two possibilities. You can move it around like you need it. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can reset your zoom, you can add a bookmark if you're interested in some special locations in here. And you also have the possibility to search. You can also drill down, see the device overview of a specific balloon. And if you want to zoom in there, for example, we would like to see what's there in Würzburg. We can directly access these alarm overviews. It's also possible to see the table in here of alarms. And instead of alarms, you can also pre-select that you're not interested in alarms, but you're interested in devices. From here, you can also use the right-click menu to navigate further, like in the table view I've shown before. Another useful feature we have here is the device live data view, where you can run checks using SNMP templates, for example. In a live, you don't have to wait until a measurement has been executed. And here you also have the possibility to select the device using the tree, like you might be used to. A very flexible and fast way is to search here. We select the domain device, for example. We search for the New York router in our lab. We to get rid of all the tree branches we don't need, we can select matching only. Here we select our device in here. We can select the live template. So we take the interface, extended template, fetch our live data, and see all values that are currently available for this template on the device in a live view. Another useful feature is overview of maintenances. We have an overview of all maintenances here. Again, we can select columns or can use filters. Here we can search for demo, for example. We also have the possibility to create new maintenances here. Let's take the name new demo. We can select our well-known configuration. We can select to disable also the measurement data, the measurement execution, or simply disable alarming. We let start this maintenance immediately, and we let it end tomorrow at the same time. We need to select measurements. We can do this by adding a tag filter or by simply setting a filter using this tree. We can select our devices. We have the possibility to include connected interfaces and also devices. If you have layer 2 and layer 3 connectivity, in this case, we select only this measurements. We can add some text to this maintenance to easily identify this later in reports, for example. Now we create this maintenance, and you see our new demo maintenance is active in here. I can also click on maintained devices. I see that following devices are in maintenance. These two I have selected with new demo. If I select a wider range of devices, I see also the maintenance for Hong Kong, which I created in the preparation for this demo. I hope I could provide you a good overview of the device functionality in StableNet 24, and wish you very much joy with playing around and testing it out. The new user interface is quite cool and you can easily use it. Personally, I used to work with a rich client, but now since 24, I completely changed to the web user interface because I can perform most of all actions using this web interface.